Hello, I'm Stamp, and welcome back to Deus Ex Human Revolution. So let's load our game. I think 2055. That can't be right. Oh, the day also matters. So this one. Maneuvers in the dark. Yeah. Yeah. Let's talk to Farida.
I can't believe it, Jensen. An internment camp smack dab in the middle of Detroit. Shit.
Yeah.
I'd like to finish up what I have to do so I can get
What is
home.
anyone still doing here? What am I still doing here?
Adam, did you hear? Someone stirred up a hornet's nest in gang territory. Derelict Row. The DRBs are raging. Apparently they're looking for some augmented nut who was in their territory. Guy's got a death wish.
No, I don't. I can take care of myself. It's fine. Now I can jump higher. That's awesome. I love being able to do that.
Hi, Adam. Look, I don't want to sound like a conspiracy nut job, but, is it true you found a secret government?
Yeah. Yeah.
I saw William Taggart in the building earlier.
Oh,
Guy's got balls coming here.
did you?
You got anything you need help with, Mr. J, you come get me.
Thanks. You too. You can count on me. Let's talk to him.
Can you believe what's going on out there? Terrorists, demonstrations. I heard there's been lots of violence in Derelict Row, too. Gangs, I guess. Not too many casualties yet, but something's got them on edge.
I'd like to finish up what I have to do so I can get home.
All right. Downtown broadcast installation vandalized. Cable television and radio services were disrupted across Detroit's center city this evening when a broadcast antenna located in gang-controlled territory was shut down. Local police and Picos News, who own and maintain the broadcast installation, are investigating the incident. All right. Police investigate break-in at city morgue. An unknown perpetrator broke into the Jefferson Drive police precinct this evening and tamped with important evidence, potentially derailing an ongoing investigation, said police. Officials have begun questioning anyone who may have witnessed the burglary, with an apparent focus on Desk Sergeant Wayne Haas, who was on duty at the time. Haas is the ex-SWAT team operative who shot and killed a 15-year-old boy in Mexican town 2 years ago, igniting a citywide riot. Wait. Oh, come on. He didn't have to get investigated. The precinct will be shut down until a thorough investigation by Homeland Security is completed, said Ryan Penn, of course, chief of the Detroit Police Department. Jefferson Drive is the same facility where the bodies of those killed at Sheriff Industries have been taken after the savage attack at company headquarters earlier this year. All right, that's the news. Oh, we have the beer that our friend likes. Can get rid of that and get the beer.
Hey, boss, you been up to see Mr. Seraph yet? Asked me to remind you to go see
Jesus,
him.
Adam.
If you haven't
Goddamn FEMA camp right in the middle of the city? And no one knows about it? What the hell is going on with this country?
Yeah.
We need everyone on high alert. It's not only the pro-Augs who might want to get at Taggart, but the ones against them too.
You're saying that pro-human activists might see this visit as treachery?
I'm just saying anything is possible, so keep your eyes out for suspicious characters.
Right.
No one relaxes until Taggart and his entourage are out of the building.
Alright, so he's in the building.
Got it covered here, boss. Don't you worry.
Thanks.
Hey, boss. I heard there was some kind of commotion at the downtown police station earlier. You know that's the precinct that was handling the investigation into the first attack against us, don't you?
I do.
Adam, I just heard something that might interest
What?
you. My cousin called from police headquarters. Apparently there's been an incident.
Alright.
Maybe.
Prison camp hidden in Highland Park? You've got to be kidding me.
That's what Will was saying. He heard Frank talking to David about it.
Oh, and Will is a reliable source. You know, he listens to that conspiracy radio DJ all the time.
Everyone
So
does.
sure. The way things have been going around here lately, I'm starting to wonder if the government is up to something. Those men who attacked us 6 months ago had to have had military training.
Yeah, but not necessarily U.S.
Exactly.
military training.
Meaning what?
Meaning we all know how much the Chinese want to get their hands on what we do here. And I just heard that Athena's getting Jensen a new passport. Do the math, ladies.
Oh. So yeah.
Jensen, you talked to Mr. Seraph yet?
Adam,
I hear he
we're
may be
hearing
sending
the
you to
most
China.
incredible rumors around here. Someone really ought to put
I
a
thought
stop
Mr.
to it.
Seraph sent you home tonight, Adam. You certainly had a busy first day back.
You still here, boss? I would have thought you'd gone home by now.
I saw William Taggart in the building earlier.
Not going home anytime soon, boys. Any new mails? Mails? Wait. Maybe this is new. I don't know. In any case, let's check the office. All right. Next, 27. Yeah, I'm not sure there are any new emails.
Bad business practices, I guess. But when you have that much money, right? See you later.
Well, can you blame him? A security breach of this magnitude? It's like our entire network has been violated.
How the hell did they get past the firewall?
I don't know, but he's got a shitload of new coding to do. All the passwords he has to reset? Ooh, ouch.
That's probably why he's so stressed.
No kidding.
Hey, Adam. I think Frank wanted to see you. He seemed really stressed.
Adam, is it true Mr. Seraph is sending you to China?
I don't know.
I mean, you've only just got back to work.
Right?
And I would think we'd need you here.
Right? I mean, you got Frank here. As much of an asshole as he is.
I heard she was a gymnast. Took over
He's
her father's
pretty,
company after an
pretty
accident.
reliable.
See you later.
Can I talk to you?
Just saw Taggart and his lapdog in here. What a couple of hypocrites.
Sorry about the barks in the background. Oh. We already read that. Wait. I didn't get in here before? I was sure I did. God damn it. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Can I... Oh, fuck. How do I do this? Stop, please.
Access granted.
All right. Hello?
Did you see that William Taggart in here? He badmouths our industry every chance
Okay, I still got a few of those.
he gets. And then he expects to walk into some big welcome after we've just been attacked?
What is it now? Wait. How did this suddenly become about you? Can't this wait till I get home? Okay, goodbye.
Let me talk to you.
Got the latest figures for the last quarter. Mr. Sarif won't be happy. We're still
Okay.
way behind Tai Young Medical in market share.
This was a super waste. Oh, damn. Alright. It's alright. Let's go talk to Frank. Oh. Security rating 5. I wonder what his password is. I don't know. I could try guessing, but that will take a while. I like that poster. It's funny. All right. He's nodding his office. Oh, come on.
Hey, Mr. Jensen.
Hey, honey.
Cindy left for the night about an hour ago.
Oh,
So did most of the others. I guess you know your way
That's a
around
good
by now,
idea.
though.
They
I do.
are looking for people.
thanks. Come on, let me talk to you.
Have her send me her contact information and resume.
Oh,
Hey, Jensen, how well do you know Farida? You know, the pilot? What's her, situation?
wrong person to ask,
Okay.
my friend.
I'll be home soon. Adam, is Mr. Sarif really shipping you off to China?
I have no idea.
Is it true what they're saying? You found
Yup.
a FEMA prison camp, right?
Crazy, right?
How you feeling, Adam? Quite the first
You feeling
day
all right,
back, huh?
Jensen?
Yeah,
Mr. Sarah's been pushing you pretty hard since you've been back.
yeah, that's true.
You still here, boss? I would have thought you'd gone.
Jesus, Adam.
All right. Let's go to the upper floor.
With all due respect, Mr. Cannon, I can't believe we're letting that arrogant bastard Taggart sniff around our building.
Don't start getting all hyper on me now, Dobell.
His Humanity Front rehabilitation centers are not filled with recovering neuropozyne addicts. They're exactly what the name says they are, a front.
For what, Dobell?
Remember those allegations about the front sending money to organizations with known ties to terror cells? They're building training facilities for Purity First terrorists.
Taggart's aide Sandoval doesn't look like a terrorist to me, Dobell. The man is a doctor.
It's the perfect cover, if you ask me.
You're not wrong.
Mr. Jensen, did you run into Bill Taggart
No?
yet? I seriously can't believe Mr. Sarif let him in this place.
Jensen.
After what his people
I
did
thought
at our
Sarah sent
plant?
you home hours ago. It's not more.
All right.
Is it true what they're saying? You found a FEMA prison camp, right?
Hey, Adam, you flying off again? I saw Malik refueling the chopper.
Adam, is Mr. Sarif...
You know, boss, I don't mind saying some of us were worried Mr. Sarif was calling you in too early. A panic move, you know?
Jensen?
Well, have you been proven wrong yet? If you haven't, you will. Alright, I don't think there's anything in these offices.
Hi, Adam. Sorry, can't talk now. I've got a few things to finish up and then it's finally on home.
Alright, good for you.
My hero all of a sudden, but just something about Taggart that I found a little mesmerizing.
He's a bigot, Walt.
I know, but he did this thing. I asked him if this was his first time in Detroit, and he started telling me how he came here in '06 for the last game of the ALCS. You know, when Kenny Rogers was spraying champagne everywhere?
I hate baseball.
So while he's telling me this, then he comes over and tries to ask him something, but Taggart just holds up a hand, turns to me, and says, "Excuse me, will you?" I thought it was a pretty polite gesture
True.
for somebody everyone keeps calling superior.
I'm sure Mussolini was polite too. Amazing. Even people in this company are hypnotized by Taggart's charm.
Jensen, did you happen to bump into Bill Taggart yet? I'd love to
Well,
hear your impression of him.
Charm is a very powerful thing. I mean, it can be a very powerful thing. Don't underestimate it. Oh, right, he told me he was meeting me in my own office. Give me a second. All right. All right. Let's talk to you.
What do you want? As much as I hate to admit it, I need your help. That signal you shut down in DRB territory. It's been active for almost a year.
You're telling me someone outside this company has had access to our network since before the first attack?
I've detected intrusions before and shut them down swiftly every time. But whoever designed this particular algorithm is good. Very good.
You've told Sarif?
See, here's the thing. The intrusions were possible because of a backdoor access into our security system that I never even knew existed.
The one Sanders' team used to get inside our plant.
I've worked here for 7 years, Jensen, and this is the first time I've seen that particular access route. David Sarif created it specifically to bypass the firewall.
Huh.
He's hiding something, and I think you should find out what it is.
Why me?
Because, as far as I can tell, Sarif created that access and was streaming a lot of data through it shortly after your ex-girlfriend suggested he hire you.
So this means that, I mean, the only secret I know about him that he might try to keep is about the research, the testing with patient X, which I think is me. And so the fact that he created the backdoor right after Megan suggested that he hired me means that this backdoor was created for that. Yeah. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of. I could be wrong still. I don't know. Okay.
Don't you have some investigating to do?
Sure. Let's see. Let's go talk to him. See what he has to say about all of this. Sorry. Oh.
Excuse me.
Mr. Jensen, isn't it?
Sir, you have that charity dinner?
In a moment, Isaiah. I was hoping I might run into you, Mr. Jensen. Bill Taggart.
Oh.
The founder of the Humanity Front. I know who you are.
Yes. Yes, I imagine you do. As David Sarah's top security man, I imagine you have quite the file on me. But I assure you, Mr. Jensen, I am devastated by recent events.
Really?
I do not support what you and your company are doing to mankind. I believe it's extremely dangerous.
True.
Abolishing human enhancement technologies will only be achieved through legal means.
I'll keep that in mind.
This is your first day back since the accident 6 months ago, isn't it?
Sir, we have to go.
What happened to me was no accident.
Ah, my mistake. But it must have been stressful facing down a second incident so soon. I imagine it brought back all kinds of unpleasant memories.
You know, this guy is an asshole. But let's not stoop down. He's not worth it.
I appreciate your concern, Mr. Taggart, but it was nothing I couldn't handle.
I'm a psychologist, Mr. Jensen. I know when a man is hiding behind words.
Bullshit.
The flesh may heal, but the mind is not always so resilient. You might want to keep that in mind. Now, if you'll be so kind as to excuse me.
So, he's actually worse than I thought. Nah, this is just childish talk. I'm curious.
I'm curious about something, Mr. Taggart. What is it you hope to accomplish by coming here tonight?
I would think that would be obvious. Your company has been viciously targeted. The violence and bloodshed that's occurred, it must be stopped. But I'm afraid it won't be until men of wisdom and understanding come to an agreement.
About what?
About the future, Mr. Jensen. This enhancement technology threatens to change the course of human evolution, to redefine what it even means to be human. You think governments can afford to let that go unregulated?
You can't stop progress, Mr. Taggart.
Perhaps not. But neither can we afford to sit by and watch it happen on its own. Not when we have the ability, the collective will, and foresight to influence it.
I see. Thank you for illuminating me.
Anytime. I'm glad we had a chance to talk, Mr. Jensen. Meeting you has been very informative.
He might have good intentions, but... well, there's such a thing called... just because you're correct doesn't mean you're right. And I think that applies here. Sure, his argument is sound, but doesn't mean that everything he's doing is right. Is the right way to do it. And what I mean by that, he's kind of an asshole. I don't like him. I might have to use him, but yeah. I don't like him.
Just doing my job here, sir. I'm sure you can appreciate that.
Sure.
You're Taggart's aide, aren't you? Dr. Isaiah Sandoval, isn't it?
No need to play ignorant, Mr. Jensen. I am quite sure you have a file on me that's as thick as the one you have on Mr. Taggart.
You're an outspoken activist in your own right, Dr. Sandoval.
When you have seen the things that I have, you find you have no choice but to stand up and be counted. Frankly, I am surprised an ex-cop like yourself isn't more disturbed by the dangers of this technology.
I am.
Augmentations help a lot of people, Doc. Handicapped, war vets.
Yes, but at what cost? My own friend had his life ruined by these so-called enhancements of yours. A man much like you who had no choice but to become augmented. Yet once he was... Too much power can make you do terrible things, Mr. Jensen. I suggest you think long and hard on that.
Interesting. Who's your friend?
I'd like to hear more about your friend, Dr. Sandoval. What exactly did he do?
Nothing.
Was he injured in the Gulf?
He went on a rampage in a shopping mall, if you must know.
Oh.
Hoping to be gunned down by the police,
Damn.
rather than face a lifetime battling augmentation addiction.
He was addicted to augments?
They don't talk about it in those corporate brochures of yours, do they? Neuropathy dependency, rejection psychosis, any number of physical and psychological ills have resulted from this technology, and yet we rarely hear a word about them.
I'm sure the literature is out there.
No thanks to the throng of corporate lawyers attempting to stop it.
Your friend, did he succeed? Did he suicide by cop?
No. Bill Taggart talked him down.
Whoa. Whoa. That's amazing, actually. Damn, See, this is a good guy. He's honest, he's direct, he doesn't bullshit. Different from him. Both have the same goal, and I believe so. The same ideals, but I like this guy way more. Yeah, he doesn't have to be a bullshitter to get his point across.
Athena, you've been at this company a long time.
I hope that's not a comment about my age, Adam.
No. But I know nothing gets by you. If Sarif had done something that could compromise us.
Mr. Sarif has only the best interests of this company in mind, Adam.
I'm not questioning that.
Aren't you? I've been here since the beginning. I've seen how he built this up from nothing. He cares for his people. He truly believes what we're doing is important, and he would never do anything to jeopardize it.
I shouldn't have brought it up.
No, you shouldn't have.
Whoa.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm busy.
She's awfully defensive about it. I mean, yeah, that's weird. That kind of loyalty is a bit dangerous. Yeah, I don't completely trust her. All right. Nice office, as always. Let's talk to him.
Boss, we need to talk.
Is something wrong?
I'm not sure. Did you set up a private access route to bypass the company firewall right before you hired me?
What?
Pritchard said someone's been using it to access our system since before the first attack. The security measures he and I set in place never stopped them because we didn't even know the loophole existed.
Oh, I see. Frank's fixed that, though, right?
He has now, but he's wondering why you never mentioned it.
Frank's paranoid, Adam. You know that. Can a busy man forget things once in a while?
Oh, this
You streamed an awful lot of data through that portal, boss. Right before you brought me on board. Pritchard may be paranoid, but I gotta admit, I'm wondering what was in it too.
Yeah, as an ex-cop, I guess you would. But the important thing is you found the hole and plugged it. We're secure now. And the information you uncovered in that FEMA facility may actually help us track these guys.
Back to the topic.
So let's just stay focused on what's important.
Nope. No. Yeah.
I want to, believe me. I want to catch these guys as badly as you do. But that breach is responsible for every security crisis we've had, including today's. If you want me to stop these guys, I need to know what kind of data they've had access to.
You're right, you're right. I'm sorry if I seem evasive. The truth is, I've had a lot of other things on my mind. I'm trying to secure a future here for all of mankind. I can't let trivial security concerns get in the way when people like Bill Taggart want to see me fail.
Trivial?
No, you're my best warrior, Adam. And I trust you. I know the loyalty you've shown me will only continue as we take this fight into the future.
Maybe.
Because that's what's really important, isn't it? The future.
Not always. I mean, in a certain way, sure, but you can't always live in the future also. Because if you don't contend with events of the present and the past, then you might compromise the very future. So Nope.
Adam, are we done here?
We are not. Let's refocus.
Boss, I think we're getting sidetracked here. If you want me to win this war for you, I need to know how badly we've been compromised. I need to know what was in that data stream, in case our enemies accessed it.
You think they could have? I see your point, son. That might be bad.
Yeah.
Your concerns about the data being compromised won't really be an issue as long as we stay
Oh my
strong and work
God.
together as a team.
Shut the fuck.
That's all I've ever tried to do here. Find the best, most qualified people I can, and bring them all together so they can complement each other.
Search.
Now, Megan understood that. That's why she suggested I hire you in the first place. To help this little family of ours survive.
Family. Such corporate PR bullshit words he's using. God. No. Yeah.
Megan? Boss, what does Megan have to do with any of this? I thought we were discussing a security breach.
She doesn't. I mean, not directly. If I'm reluctant to share the data with you, it's because there's legal issues involved. Every company has its secrets, son. And Megan's research was a big part of ours. But the data I streamed has nothing to do with her. It wasn't even proprietary in nature, so I don't want you wasting any more time harping on it. The shareholders expect me to take care of it, and I will. So leave it to me to deal with from here.
I kinda wanna know. Exactly. I'm torn between these two.
Adam, are we done here?
Honestly, I'm more inclined to say this. Yeah. Trust is a two-way street. There's no way around it.
I would like nothing better than to trust you with this, boss. But trust is a two-way street, and the way you've handled this entire conversation so far makes me think that it's you who isn't trusting me.
Exactly.
Why, boss? What is it you're so afraid to tell me?
Adam, of course I trust you, son. And it's not that I'm afraid to tell you the truth. It's just that, honestly, I'm afraid you'll take it the wrong way.
So you don't trust me.
All right. Look, the truth is, I set up a confidential data channel for a private investigator, someone who can run covert background checks on people, potential new recruits, like you.
You what?
I had to, Adam. You were a liability, remember? You'd just been fired from SWAT. Now, Megan believed in you, but I had to be sure.
I mean...
Look.
Sure.
I don't want this to come between us. I'll send the files to your computer. You can see for yourself what he dug up. But Adam, you'd better be sure.
Why? What do you mean?
I mean, sometimes the past should stay in the past. Once you see that data, you can't unring the bell.
That's true.
When you're ready, come back and talk to me. We need to discuss our next move.
Okay, boss. Thank you for being honest. Even though it took a while to convince you there. But you did. So that's what matters in the end.
Here, this is for you.
Oh.
It's a corporate passport encoded with your biometrics. I've set up a false flag routing which should get you to Henshaw Island without any problems.
You're sending me to China? What about FEMA?
FEMA's got nothing to do with this, trust me. We'll have better luck in China.
How can you say that? I saw the bastard who killed Megan pulling his men out of that facility. I left one of those men dead in its underground storage bay.
I know that, Adam. Frank was monitoring the whole thing. So I also know that before he died, that man gave you an address in China. I want you to check it out.
That doesn't make any sense.
Look, Adam. There's a reason this company's under attack. You think it has to do with the Typhoon or with some other top secret military project that I haven't told you about?
The thought had crossed my mind.
Yeah, well, it doesn't. The work Megan's team was doing before they were killed, it was redefining what it means to be human. This company, Seraph Industries, was about to lead mankind to its next stage in human development. Self-controlled evolution. Can't you see how scary that can be to some people?
Sure.
Yeah.
I also see how lucrative it can be for some others.
It's never been about money for me, Adam. But you're right.
I believe
there are
you.
people out there who don't exactly feel the same.
Like who?
I'm hoping you'll be able to find that answer for us in China. So get going. Farida's prepping the chopper.
I believe it's not completely about money for him.
You have your orders, Adam.
All right.
Meet Farida at the helipad as soon as you're ready to leave.
All right.
Sorry, Adam, I can't help you right now. I'm trying to deal with the fallout from the Taggart meeting.
Let's go check our mail. There's the city. Here it is. Frantic Pony. Brent Redfold. Paternity test. I had a friend at the Genevieve Labs run the test of the records like you asked. Does your subject know that neither of his parents are his birth parents? That surprised me. The mother was sterile, according to those old medical records I dug up. But his dad carries no common phenotypes either. See for yourself. Okay. Probability of parentage 0. Damn. Brent, it wasn't easy, but I finally backtracked some of Margie and Arthur Jensen's past through their medical files. Arthur Jensen had enough connections through his old Desert Storm buddies turned security consultants to have certain records pulled, which is why the family is a ghost. I see. But he couldn't hide Margie's record. For a period of 8 years, Arthur relied on the insurance policy of his long-then employer, White Helix Labs. To pay for his wife's medication. She was on antidepressants since 14 and needed regular prescriptions. When White Helix Labs burned down, all of its files and employment records were lost. The Jensens stayed invisible mostly. Here's the thing. 1 minute Adam doesn't exist, and the next, the Jensens have themselves a bouncing and healthy 5-year-old. That's when they pull their vanishing act. So, on a hunch, I sniffed around some more, and sure enough, the Jensens had tried adopting kids from several Michigan agencies. But Margie was deemed unfit as a parent. Oh, holy shit. Next thing you know, they have Adam There's no real trail saying how he was placed in their hand. Hope that helps, Lucius. Okay, so we are adopted. And there's probably something weird going on there, because if she was unfit for adoption, if she was deemed unfit for adoption by most of the facilities, then how did she manage to adopt us? Mr. Seraph, I found out the Adam Jensen's psychic evaluation following that SWAT incident with the augmented teen. I managed to sneak a look at the folder, but I couldn't copy it. At least not yet. I'll be honest with you, the psychic eval doesn't paint a pretty picture. It mentions the problems with authority figures, a disregard for chain of command, anger management issues, and potential PTSD. Here's the thing, when you hired me, you said you wanted me to read between the lines, so here it is. The evaluation reads like fiction. I'm thinking a pissed off superior wanted Jensen off the force and had the evaluation worded to read like just cause. But most of the rank and file I spoke to respected and liked Jensen. They thought he was a real straight shooter, even though the SWAT incident soured his reputation a little. Still, even my source liked him enough to want to keep his psychic eval buried. Oh, there's more. Let's see. This is the last one. Okay. Adam began this, but I think. Okay, who? Denzel Mitchell. Room 30 and Denzel Mitchell. Right? That was the thing I just got. I think we actually...
Athena tells me you spoke to Sarif. Did he happen to tell you why he made us look like idiots?
I'm handling it.
You can imagine how relieved I am to hear that. I'll tell you what. While you follow any lead Sarif spoon feeds you, I'm going to do what I should have done in the first place and backtrace that signal.
That's your pride talking. Still, get back to me if you find something.
You meant when?
Pretty sure I didn't.
Pretty sure I didn't. Nice. Okay, so Denzel Mitchell. So we have been here before. Is this no? All right. So let's check Office 30. I have been to this. Both of this. I guess I just didn't get this mail before. All right. I think that's it. We can try talking to Richard. Let's go talk to him. And then that'll be it. Oh, he's not here. Oh, he might have been just in front of my office.
So they get away with it.
All right. Let's go to the streets and see if there's anything new going on over there. Okay. Civilian. I'm not gonna talk to everybody again. Where's our lady friend? There she is.
Damn, Captain, you back again?
Yeah?
Here. It's not credits, but...
Mighty kind, Captain. Mighty kind.
How about you give me some...
Yeah, yeah.
I think I've got all the information.
I bees.
So... Not sure what that did. The beer.
Hey, Adam, didn't see you there. You heading home for the evening, or does Mr. Sarah come with you?
You watched the hockey game last night? Wins against the Habs.
You're the one who saved the hostages. Listen.
Get lost, perro.
I ain't no killer.
You got shit to do.
Go that far. I'm glad.
Okay.
I'm glad you was able
So that part hasn't changed. Let's see. I want to go sell my stuff. So let's go to the gas station.
How may I be of service?
Let's sell.
See you soon.
Yeah, our inventory is so full. All right.
What'll it be?
Let's see if there's anything to buy. Not really.
Always a...
Sure.
I ain't got nothing for you. Check with the man.
Let's check if there's new... what's it called? Praxis? Yeah, Praxis. Available to buy.
Welcome to Lim International. Would you say the police were overly violent?
Overly violent? I don't know. The crowd was getting pretty hostile.
But there was violence, right? The police did physically strike some of the protesters, right?
Well, sort of. I mean, some people were shoving the police shields, and the cops had to shove back, but nobody really got hit, I don't think.
So the cops shoved people down. Very good. Thank you.
Nice journalism.
Big news day in Detroit. A hostage taking and a protest? Might bump the regulation debate
I'm
out of the
just here to
headlines,
get my
Locke.
prescription updated. Ran out of neuropozyne last week. Thought I could just order up a refill, but I have to see
You
a
had a
doctor
lot of work
first.
done here in Detroit? This is the first time I've actually had the guts to
Lim
walk in the
believes in
door.
free access to augmentations for everyone. Everywhere. But we still ask you to wait your turn.
Oh, we can't. We can get more of those. Sure, why not?
Always a pleasure, sir.
Pleasure's mine. Oh, they don't stock. Oh. I see. I see. Um, I made a mistake. All right.
Dr. LeBlanc, code blue. Dr. LeBlanc, code blue.
It's all right. Doesn't matter.
Anyone seeking to
What are we getting next? What do I absolutely need? I think this. I want to get this. I'm not getting that. I want to get the invisible. You know, this could be pretty useful. Oh, I need one more. All right. So the next point we're getting, I'm getting the see-through walls. Oh, I haven't been here. Oh, look at that. Rating 4. Oh, interesting. Makes me think. Perhaps I want to get more hacking. No, smart vision is too good. I can't pass that up. With hacking, the important ones are they have codes for the important ones. So I'm not really missing anything by not getting hack 4. I still want to get it, but I can wait.
I can never thank you
You'll
enough
remember his name,
for
won't
what
you?
you did.
Syrah, like the painter.
Yeah, I talked to him. Thank you, by the way. All right. I don't think anything has changed on this city.
You
Oh,
did
it's
a good
Jenny.
thing, Jensen. Once a good cop, always a good cop, huh?
I guess. All right. I don't think. Oh, you know, there's one place I haven't been at all in this city, and that's the sewers. Let's go there. Perhaps I should have gone there before going to the previous mission. But that's alright. I just gotta remember where the entrance is. I think around here.
Come on.
Here. I knew it. Hello.
Don't get on my nerves, pal.
Hope you enjoy those fancy hands of yours, because in less than a year they'll be worthless.
Whoa. Chill.
Oh, let me guess, you got nothing to spare.
Thanks for
That's all right, man.
least
We all
talk.
got our crosses to bear.
Most people just walk on by like I'm. They've made it practically illegal to be poor in this city.
Some ammo. All right. Oh, hello. Oh.
Keep out of this, Hansa. Get lost.
Yeah?
I ain't gonna say it again. Get lost. Don't come no closest.
Come on, don't draw in there. Drown. I mean, I am trying to save you. All right. There. You're saved. We cool? No.
Keep out of this, Hanser. Get lost.
Someone, you dead, man.
Fuck. I forgot to save, I think. Well, let's see. Where was my last save? Oh. I guess I didn't.
What the hell was that?
All right. Did I loot this guy? I did. Ammo. Let's see what's over here. Okay, this is the police station where we disabled the laser. All right. Well, maybe we get 100 XP. No, we didn't. Oh, calm down. Nothing here. Anything back here? Nope.
Oh, let me guess, you got nothing to spare.
People
That's all
been
right.
saying Ogg's
We
a
all got
problem.
crosses.
Look at me.
This is the... Okay. Pocket Secretary. Mr. Winchester. Case files. Alright, so just a code for the sewer entrance for the police station. Yeah, that's fucked up. Another one. Sergeant Mitchell. Oh, right. The sleepwalking world. Illuminati. All right.
Jesus
All right.
Christ. This isn't happening.
Calm down. Nothing's happening. Not yet, anyway. Alright, let's go back. And I think that's everything for the city. Let's go to China. I think. We didn't get another point, did we? Nope. Yeah, let's just head back. And we're almost there. Let's see. Yeah. Back to the headquarters. Nothing else to do here.
Welcome to the Detroit Automated.
All right. Here we are.
Hey, honey.
There's Farida. Save the game. And talk to her.
Hey, Jensen. The boss said you were on your way. You're gonna love Hangsha.
You've been there?
Used to live there. I spent 3, maybe 4 years working in the upper city, and most of my nights having fun in the lower one.
Huh.
You ready to go?
I am.
I thought I was. How long is this gonna take, Malik?
You mean the flight or the fun afterward? Don't worry, we'll be there before you know it. Climb in.
That's a cool plane. All right, and here we go.
Jensen, you might want to get ready. The jewel of the Yangtze approacheth.
Son of a bitch. I'm supposed to find answers in that.
Hey, twice the scum and half the space. Hang on, we're going in. The address you got off that Merc, Hengshaw Court Gardens? It's a bit of a walk from here in the Yuzhou district, but I figured it might be best not to drop you too close.
In case Barrett only gave up the address knowing I'd walk into another trap.
It's the kind of thing I'd do to an enemy. You want my advice? Just find out who lives there and get out.
Okay. Here we are. I guess. Hengsha. It's a big city. Alright, first off, I'm gonna explore the rooftops. Let's start with this area behind us. Let's talk to these girls first.
Have you seen Ning lately? Not since last week. I'm starting to get worried. She missed 3 days of work already. You don't think Chan, for Ning's sake?
Chan.
I hope not. May is worried though. Speaking of May, is she still downstairs arguing with Acker? Where else would she be? That girl is seriously going to get herself into trouble one of these days. If that were the case, she'd already be in trouble. Between you and me, I'm starting to think Chan's afraid of her. If you're looking for a friend, I'd head downstairs. Sir. We on break.
Alright. So apparently there's some trouble there. It seems. So we're here, and if I go there, stuff to loot, but we can't. Okay.
特价.
Hello.
Come to Hengsha for a good time?
在当地的 LIM 诊所里，我从来没见过那样的手。
Huh.
他们看起来
What's over here? Nothing? Huh. Interesting. Yeah, there's nothing here. So this place is just for fun? Hello?
What are you doing down here? You slumming? Lower City is dangerous.
I see. We can hack this. Oh, this way.
Access
All right.
granted.
Got it. Some boxes. Tranquilizer rifle. All right. Let's not. I don't want to go there yet. I want to finish exploring the rooftops and other high places, I guess. What's over here? Nothing. Can I go up there? I don't think so. I think it's a bit too high. Maybe. Oh. I didn't mean to fall there. Alright. I want to get back up. I want to finish exploring that first before coming down. This place is huge. Let's see. Hold on. Hua Hotel. I see. Oh, that kind of hotel. I see. Cool.
Like I'm talking to a client here?
Scram, man.
Wait your
See
turn.
him in the middle of something.
Hello.
You want best in the city? You come to right place. Look on computer and see for yourself.
Let's see. What are you selling? What are you buying? Oh, I see. Let's sell some stuff. Yeah, I want to sell those. Those take too much space. Not really worth it. Sell that. Can I sell anything else? I want to buy that for sure. And that's all right. Silencer, target seeking, damage upgrade. Yes. Do I have anything that needs the laser? Maybe the rocket launcher. Let's see. We can actually see here. So we can't. What's that laser? You know what?
You make me poor. Deal with.
This is easier. Okay, so we can get laser on the rocket launcher and maybe the tranquilizer.
You look here.
And we don't need that. And the silencer. I don't need that either.
Fortune and glory to you.
Thanks, friend. To you too. Oh. I actually can't. I gotta sell that back. I can this though. Alright.
I got what you need.
You sure do. Let's see. Yeah, I gotta sell you this back. Sorry.
You make me.
You make me poor. Hold on, give me a second here. Oh, we have too many tranquilizer darts. Let me sell
Here,
some of those.
everything for good price.
I want. Yeah.
Thank
that's
you.
Fine. That's fine. Sniper rifle. And the pistol. And the darts. And those. That can stay there. Alright. What's over here? Oh. I'll check that out later. Let's see here. Right. That's good. Hearts of Steel. Yeah, we have read that. I have to. She breathed it. Will people freak out if I do this? Okay, they seem okay with it. Okay, we have time. It's alright. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. It's fine. We have more than enough of those.
Access granted.
Okay. Only the camera? Oh, a safe. Sure. Let's see. We got it.
Access granted.
Some money and some pistol ammo. Alright.
I wouldn't go upstairs if I were you.
Why not? Wait, don't tell me. May and Edgar going at it again?
Yep. And you know what that means.
Yeah. Edgar in a bad mood. Shame, too, because he can be sweet when he wants to.
I'm always amazed by what May gets away with.
Well, she's earned the right to talk back from time to time. When you've been around as long as she has, you know, she practically ran this place before Chan showed up.
I wish she still did.
You and me both, girl.
So Chan runs the place. Pole dolls. Let me check. Okay. These are open. Nothing here. Oh, I missed that. Pocket secretary. Guozi, we had to change the code to the safe in the manager's office. Oh, I guess it's the safe I just hacked. Alright.
Wanna party?
嘿，伙计，现在不方便。
Sorry, mister. I'm only dancing.
你看了多久了，帅哥？
This is your first time here, American? Best girls in the city. Very high class place.
你只对特价感兴趣啊？你看上去。
Okay, nothing here either. And the last door. Nothing. It's alright. Let's climb up. I didn't miss any doors, right? No.
Oh, no, don't tell me I left my purse in there with May.
Okay, so this is the floor.
I am not getting augment. Not for this.
Our customers would pay much for the services of an augmented girl. You can make a lot of money.
Then tell customers to get themselves augmented and they can go fuck themselves.
I'm sure some already have. May.
Sorry.
No. End of talking. It's too dangerous. I'm not changing myself for someone else's pleasure.
This isn't the end of the discussion. You'll get the surgery done if you want to keep working. Think about that.
Damn. What an asshole.
My
Hey.
apologies, sir. I was not aware May had a client waiting.
Hello, May.
You're not a customer, are you?
What makes you say that?
The way you move, your attitude.
And what's my attitude?
Police. Or soldier. Someone on business. So why are you here?
I heard your argument. What was that all about?
They want me to get augmentations. For the customer's pleasure. It's sick. I quit before I ever let them touch me.
Sounded like they don't consider it an option.
They don't. I am lucky, I guess. I've been here the longest. It has advantages. But the new girls, they're not so lucky.
What do you mean?
They are forced to get augments. It's very bad. One of the girls who work here, Ning, she has been gone for days. I fear they took her and will force her to get augmented. You seem like a good man. I am desperate. Please, can you help? I can pay you.
What exactly do you want me to do? Let's see. Who are they?
You keep referring to them. Who are they?
The Honghua Hotel used to be independent. In the past, we had a deal with local police for protection. And because we ran a clean and safe business, they looked the other way. But then, things changed.
What happened?
Bell Tower become the police in Lower Hansa, and they not care to help us. So, a drug lord came in with all his men and took control. Things has never been the same, and we cannot do anything about it.
I see. Give me a second. Alright, sorry about that. Ning, why do people think Ning has been kidnapped?
Why do you think Ning has been kidnapped?
Before, we could always refuse augmentations. But more and more girls got them, and it brings more money. Now they force us to do it. They won't even hire purebreds like me anymore, because they're not as popular.
Is Ning one of the pure breeds?
Yes. Oh, well, I hope she still is. They started pushing for her to get augments. She say no even when it gets violent. Now I fear they lose patience and will force the operation. Ning's not the first, and she won't be the last.
This is messed up. This is very messed up.
Isn't this a job for the police?
The police leave Lower Hansa to Bell Tower, and Bell Tower not care what happens if criminal pay them money. They don't care about my friend or any of the other girls forced into the sex trade.
Forced? Holy shit.
What do you need me to do?
I heard the girls are drugged and taken to a place somewhere in Dagong district. There, they're held until the doctor comes.
Jesus.
I wish you to find this place, to find where they're holding Ning. I hope it's not too late.
This is so messed up.
Okay, I'll help your friend.
Thank
Holy
you.
shit.
I knew I was right about you, Mr.
Jensen.
Mr. Jensen. I fear this little time. You must find Ning before they leash her with augments.
Leash her?
Yes, they call it that. They leash their girls with augments to keep them under control by supplying neuropazine. I do not know where they keep Ning, just that it is somewhere in Dagong district.
A specific location would help.
I tell you, I do not have one. But there is a bouncer here, Chuan Li. He works with these people. He will know where Ning is. He goes to the roof to smoke often. Look for him there. You might be able to convince him to reveal the place.
All right. Anything else?
Anything else you can give me?
Yes. The men holding Ning. They most likely work with local triad gang here, the Harvesters. If you look for some of them around, maybe you find Ning better.
Got it.
Jesus. Sorry. Just adjusting the position. Wow, that's dark. That's super dark. These guys are assholes.
Ever since Ning went missing, May has been on the warpath.
I see. And with good reason. I just hope she doesn't
You were awesome, baby.
piss off too many people.
Thanks, sweetheart. Oh, hey, did I tell you that boss is forcing some of the girls to get augmented? Sometimes I talk so much I forget who I told what.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, so he thinks it'd be a nice little gimmick to bring in more customers. Personally, I don't think the girls should be forced into anything, but I find it amazing how passionate people are on both sides of this whole augmentation thing. Some think it's the end of us all, others think it's going to lead us to paradise. In Kabbalah, they say that humanity is supposed to correct itself, and I so believe that's true. You have to have faith that people sort of unify its conscience knows when something's bad for us. So if this technology is really going to destroy us, we stop and check ourselves before it's too late. Then we correct it, you know?
Yeah, so what do I owe you this time?
Jensen, you lost or something? Didn't think it would take this long to check out one apartment.
I took a detour. Tell me something, Malik. You think a smart card with a Tai Young Medical logo on it will come in handy in this town?
TYM, the global leader in augmentation technology. They put up almost half the cash to build this city, so maybe. Why are you asking?
No reason. Just thinking ahead.
Just thinking ahead. Is this an elephant? Or maybe it's a Rorschach test, right? To me, it looks like an elephant. Right? Here's the body, the lower paws, the front paws. I said lower, I meant the back. And here's his nose. Anyway, let's get going. So the bouncer. Okay, we were here. And we gotta find the bouncer. Oh. Tomorrow is green. A blueprint for saving Earth. Alright. Okay. I bet that's the guy.
Shove off before I shove you off.
Whoa.
I'm here to see you.
Uh-huh. What about?
Ning.
Open the phone book. Plenty of them in there.
Your friends are holding her. I can make it worth your while if you tell me where.
Worth my while? Yeah, maybe. Let's see some credits first, the tough guy, and then maybe I'll tell you where to find her.
2000. Sure. Sure.
Here. Now where's Ning?
Okay, but you never heard this from me.
Okay.
They're holding her on a small side street just off the open gutter in the Daigong district. But they'll probably have a couple of guys there watching her.
Will they? Let me do something. All right. Oh, look at this. The Bell Tower, sorry, way. Company history. Hmm. I see, so there are many subdivisions. By the way, I'm looking for places to drop to. Sometimes there might be hidden items in places like that you have to drop to. I think I might be misremembering that, but I think there are. Like this. This looks suspicious. Oh. All right. Can't even land there. Oh. All right. Newspaper. Darrow Industries. Free augmentation. Interesting. Bangu. Tai Young Medical. Let's see. Yeah, I don't need more of those. Right. I don't want to go there right now. Let me see. I'm gonna find a way up. Let's check our map. So we are here. So actually, I think we have explored everything there. But I want to go here. So let's go this way. Cool. Oh, look at that. Looks like Counter-Strike.
Can't you see we're having a private
Yeah. Where was it? All right, this way.
A little friendly advice. Stay away from the Yuzhao district.
Huh.
Bell Tower has something going on there.
How can I help you?
I see.
别走啊，子怡，再多住几个月吧。
没办法，当初大永机械收购我们公司的时候，我的工资就下降了不少。现在我赚的可付不起房租。
来胶南旅馆住吧。虽然这不是天堂，但是它很便宜。在这你可以重新开始。
好的，我会考虑的。
Not the most interesting conversation, but it gives some insight.
你喜欢航沙吗？
I like it so far. So that's it. That's the upper part. So if we go down, there's a lot. Let's check our quests. Let's make that active. Rotten business. Alright, so we got that. And the next thing we're buying. Manual. I thought that was automatic. I'll have to rethink that. Maybe the cloaking system then. Okay, let's get this. How do I activate it? All right, there. F1. Okay. So that's where we have to go. So here. Which means here. And we go down here. Cross over. All right, got it. I gotta get the energy recharge
我想你听不懂我说的话。
upgrade. As soon as I can.
我前阵子回纽约的时候，看了电视里面的新闻，有关 Picus 的内容可是很有煽动性的。
那是因为 Picus 从来就没有赞成这个关于这个超人类组的观点。然后呢，政府呢他们也知道，经济的发展是绝对离不开这些生物技术公司的。他们啊会确定漏掉，绝对不会漏掉有关于零件的任何不良的这些反应。
尽管我们取得了那么多的成功，在这个国家里，审查制度依然根深蒂固。
我怎么会有一个预感，觉得我们不会再看到另一场天安门事件？
是啊，大家都在忙于追逐金钱，我们能看到的是公司正在慢慢的取代国家权力。
也许有一天我们会有一个赵主席。
All right.
You're in the wrong part of town, Lao Wai. Go back.
Yeah?
Last warning.
Oh,
Next,
sorry.
take your fancy odds.
Sorry.
Over here.
Oh. What? Oh, I was backing out. They didn't give me a chance. Alright, gotta be more careful. Dangerous city. Very dangerous indeed. Let me think. Yeah, this way. I hope the other guy doesn't see it. Okay. Let's eat one of those.
You're in the wrong part of town, Lao Lad.
Sorry.
Go back. Don't hide! I've got your back.
Fuck. I got detected. Can't get detected. Alright, so what's the plan here?
You're in the wrong part of town, Lao Lad.
Can you come
Go
here
back.
a second?
Hold it!
I was hoping it would do the double takedown, but I guess he wasn't close enough. Let's see. Time for plan B. I need something to throw. As a sewers? Come on, I just need something I can pick up and throw.
你不是当地人吧？是吗？
Oh. Time for plan C. Oh, it's still up. It's taking a bit longer than I thought it would. It's alright. Oh, wrong way. All right. Shoot that guy in the chest and shoot that guy in the head. There. Problem solved. Hey, the mess. Girls holding pen. All right. Hello.
Who are you?
Your friend May sent me. She said you were in trouble. Are you hurt?
May. Thank God. And no, I'm fine. They didn't touch me. Not yet, anyway. If you hadn't come, though, how did you find me?
I asked around. I can be persuasive.
I have to get out of here.
You sure you're okay? Can you leave here on your own?
Yes, thank you. Whoever you are, thank you so much. I need to go. I need to get out of this city. I need to get away from that monster, Chan. Tell May, tell her, thank you for everything. I owe her. I owe you both my life.
It's alright. You don't owe me anything. All right. Let's go back to May, I guess. The bouncer is no longer there.
Ning, did you find her?
Yeah.
I did. She's safe, but running. I think she plans on leaving the city.
She always is a smart girl. I'm glad. I will contact her to make sure she is safe. As promised, here's your payment. If you want more, I have another task. Something suitable for a man of your many talents. Are you interested?
My interest would depend on the task.
By now, I'm sure you heard of Diamond Chan. He is evil man who feeds off the pain and misery of this city. If we are to stay in peace here, he must be taken care of.
You want me to kill Chan?
Yes, but you must make it look like an accident or suicide.
Interesting. Let's see.
What is it exactly you want me to do?
Lower Hansa is a dangerous place. I know Diamond Chan stay at an apartment near a rooftop. Knock him out, then drop his body into the alley below. Gravity will do the rest.
Huh. Once Chen is gone, what will you do?
Once Chan is gone, what will you do? Won't some other drug lord turned pimp take advantage of your vulnerability?
Yeah.
I know someone who recently started his own security company. I will hire them to protect us. It should be more than enough, and I can trust them.
I hope you're right. Why does his death need to look like a suicide?
Why does his death need to look like a suicide?
I've made threats against Chan in the past. Because you helped Ning, if anything happens to Chan now, his harvester friends will think we are responsible. I do not want that to happen.
I see. Tell me about Diamond Chen.
Tell me about Diamond Chan.
He's a monster. At first, he forced my girls to take drugs until they be addicted.
Yeah.
It made them easy to control and dependent on him. But now, with cheap black market augmentations and customers with augmentation fantasies, it is even worse.
The Li Xing you spoke of earlier.
Yes. In order to squeeze more milk from his cows, he butchers them. The augments are just another form of control. The girls can always be tracked, and the need for neuropathy means they will not run away.
Yeah. I'll do it.
I'll do it.
Good. I'll give you the address of Diamond Chan's apartment. It is on one of the nearby rooftops. Lower Hansa is a dangerous place. Simply knock Chan out, then drop his body into the alley below. Gravity will do the rest.
Got it. Anything else I should know?
Anything else I should know?
Chan should be alone. He is too proud to have bodyguards around. But be careful. Even alone, Chan is dangerous.
I see.
Got it.
Mr. Jensen, remember not to cause any wounds on Diamond Chan that make it look like murder.
Okay.
Any suspicion will bring us more trouble from his friends.
So no tranquilizers or peps. Which means strictly hand-to-hand submission shouldn't be a problem.
That is good, yes. Good luck, Mr. Jensen. I will wait here.
Thank you. So, what happens if I drop from here? All right, let's see where we have to go. And below. Where is it? I can't quite see it on the map. Perhaps it's that other district. Yes. Okay, so let's go that way. So where are we? We are here. And if we drop, we'll be here. Let's not drop. Yeah, nothing up here. Ah, whatever. Let's go from here. We can just walk or run. Tai Young Medical. Improve yourself.
You know,
Cute.
there's an amazing view of the cityscape on the rooftop that's just underneath the hangar. If you're nice enough, maybe I'll take you there.
You know, I'm afraid of heights, and I'm not really sure how I feel about this whole city on top of a city thing.
Come on, the island's only so big. And you said it yourself. It's a center of free corporate expression in China. If we want to keep it that way, we have to build up.
But at what cost? It's taken 12 years to build the Pangu so far, and it could take another 10 more to finish. Who's gonna pay for all that?
Pyong Medical, probably. And any other cybernetic company wants to come here.
That's kind of what I'm afraid of.
So this does remind me a lot of Final Fantasy VII, right? All right.
特价，特价！怎么样？我能帮你吗？还是你还在考？
Hey, do you know how to get to the Honghua hotel?
Ah, I see. Someone's looking for some action, huh? Quigan District. Just walk over there and go down the stairs. This rooftop connects to all the districts.
Thanks, buddy.
No problem. Have fun.
I get so lost down here. Every time I come down from the
Looking
upper
for
city.
good timing, Hansa.
I mean, the streets are well marked.
I
All right.
recommend you try these
Oops.
nightclubs.
The heck out of me.
You come to Hengsha for a good time?
Wrong way.
今夜良心。
What's this? Let's hack it. Why not? Fuck.
Access granted.
Nice. Reload speed upgrade. That's nice. Rocket launcher, for sure. Okay, so we are here and we go north. And the minimap rotates, so I don't know where north is. Let's check it here. Nothing. Oh, some credit. All right.
Buddy Les never pays to get into the hive.
Does he know one of the bouncers?
No. That cheap son of a bitch knows the secret way in through the back alley. But will he share it with the rest of us? I don't think so. Asshole.
Forget it, man. It's getting chilly out here. Finish that cig so we can go back inside.
I see. We don't need that. Another thing to hack. Let's see. Let's use a nuke. And all right. Let's do this. All right.
Access granted.
We got it. And what's inside here? Target leading system. Well, unfortunately, I can't use that on anything that I have. That's unfortunate. All right, let's continue our way over here. Oh. So this must be the secret way is to the hive. Okay, we got the traveler update. That's scary. I thought there was a mine for a second there. This is the right way. Yeah.
Was related exclusively to the project which has consumed all of my attention these days.
There's a level below here.
You're referring to the Pangaea project.
Earth's ecosphere is in serious trouble, Eliza. And it's time that we as
All
a
right.
species stepped up to make things
这个
better.
地方叫恒沙
Our。best chance at doing
Hold on, let me find a way up. Here. But that's not the way here. I came the wrong way. There's a limbic clinic.
现在也可以
Let's
到
go
这
there.
种了。
Maybe I can buy some praxis.
见过他们的人在这做生意。
其实大勇机械
Alright.
大部分的钱都偷到了。
Let's go in here.
Excuse me, sir.
哎，非常可悲。但是要在
One moment. You are not a harvester.
Hmm.
We have had the occasional problem with them stealing.
您是来恒沙做
我一般不
手术的吗？
和陌生人说话。
Lim
Hello.
International welcomes you. You are preferred client? Select what you want from computer.
Thank you. Yeah, we can buy. Awesome.
You're very welcome.
Thank you. So, let's upgrade ourselves. 5 seconds, 3 seconds. 7 seconds. That's tempting. But this is also tempting. And hacking too. Oh. I'm not sure. Let's get that. And let's see. 1, 2 extra energy cell. Is there anything that I absolutely need? Run silently, maybe. Sprint faster. That can be useful. Not always though. by 40%, by 60%. So this is like double the efficiency and more than double the time. Sure. Let's get that.
喂，
这里有很多
谁呀
人。
这几乎跟从前一样。
Let's check here. Operation. Surgical. All right, nothing interesting here. Let's head back out.
再见。
Let's go the right way this time. Shall we? All right. So, metro station. Where does that lead me? Below. And even below. All right. Don't want to go there right now.
That I may have to retract an earlier statement. Millionaire Hugh Darrow has contacted me personally to deny allegations of involvement in secret United Nations meetings about the augmentation debate. Here's what the man had to say.
My visit to Prague was related exclusively to the project which has consumed all of my attention.
Okay, I have heard that one.
Earth's ecosphere is in serious trouble.
So,
Bubble it up. And it's time that we as a species get right.
this way. Alright, so we go straight below, and then we turn right, and then we turn right, left, right? Yeah. So straight ahead, then right. What's this? Oh, we've been there. Then left. And ahead. All right. Okay, let's check the map. So, yeah, that's the quest we're going to do. And to get there, let me see. I think I have to go across. I have to go here first. And to get there, so those stairs are here. So I need to go here, I think. So right, left, left. Let's see. What's this? Okay. Already getting sidetracked. Oh, there's a way up here. Perhaps this will be faster. Ammo capacity. Yeah, we can't use that, so... Nice. Oh, can we go here? We can. What's this over here? Stun gun. Don't need that. And where's this? Oh, this is where I want to be. Awesome. Just exploring. Hello? Oh. Asleep.
Don't stay here, Lawai. This city is very dangerous.
What do you think of
especially
Lower
lower.
City?
Too many
Mostly
groups fighting
workers.
control.
You shouldn't be down here, Lao Wai.
Let's open this. Let's nuke it. Oh. It keeps selecting that
Access granted.
by accident. It's kind of annoying. Invasive Brain Machine Interfaces by Hidaro from 2012. Just gonna skim read it. Right. All right. Safe. Let's try not to waste any more software.
Access granted.
All right. Some sniper rifle ammo. That's useful. Although I have a lot of those already. All right. Nothing too useful here. Huaigan District. What's down here, though? Nothing. All right. This way. Okay. So, what's over here? Those are exits, it seems. That's below, yeah. And a stair. Sorry, not a stair, a ladder. All right. Hello?
They said the biomod industry made Hansa what it is today.
I see.
If that's a good thing. I have to wonder if perhaps we are changing too quickly.
Access granted.
Nice. Some money. Nice house. I mean, apartment. Global politics reveal. The Middle East. Oil crash. I see. Water pressure problems. That sucks. Openings at Tai Young Medical. Okay. A new life for you. All right. That's everything. Tranquilizer darts. I don't need that. Not right now. Nothing here. Let's go out. So that's the place. Got him. Nothing in his pockets. Let's see. What can we find him? Here. Nothing, I guess. Yeah. So don't mind me. Just... Oh! I didn't mean to fall. All right. That's the quest. We did it. Let's go back and report our success. What's up here? More doors to hack. All right.
Access granted.
What's this?
This is the spot.
I was hoping for a double takedown. I took too long.
Shit, I could've sworn someone was here.
Okay, maybe... Now. Oh, shit. I screwed that up.
Huh? What's that noise?
Oh, damn it. Just So close. So close. I have to keep an eye on my energy levels. Otherwise, stuff like that's gonna happen. Alright, let's do it right this time. Nice. There we go. Let's hide the bodies. Where are these guys anyway? They might be Bell Tower. In which case, I might want to kill them. But I'm not sure. So I'm not going to. Let's see, what's this? Oh.
I got a man down here.
No, I gotta be here. I think I was fast enough. Yeah. They didn't wake up the other guys. So I'm good. I can't see very well. I don't even know what place is this. Or why they're guarding it. But it must be important. Anything over here? Nope. What about here? Some ammo that I don't need.
Malik, you might have been right about that trap. Hengsha Court Gardens is under lockdown by Bell Tower Associates.
Bell Tower? They're the police in Lower Hengsha, Jensen. They're under contract with the Chinese government. You think the Chinese...
I won't know anything until I get inside that penthouse.
Oops. Don't want to make any noise. I'm thinking about killing the people here or not. I'm not sure. You know what? Fuck them. We take money from bad guys, like the girl said. And yeah. Fuck them. More hacking.
Access grant.
Mr. Mao. tenant in the penthouse. All right. Trash collector. All right. Nothing behind the fridge. No one here. A safe.
Access granted.
Oh. Nothing that I want. No Better. The Myth of a Human Augmentation by William Taggart. Yeah, the genie cannot be returned to the bottle. That's true. True. I mean, he's right. It must be regulated. Regulated. What's this? Oh. What if I...
Nothing suspicious here.
Nothing.
Shit.
He's around here somewhere.
Oh, they saw me. Alright, let's not do that. Not like that, anyway.
Sector G7 is quiet.
So, how did they see? And what's this? Oh, I guess this goes outside. Right? Yeah, this is the entrance from the outside. And there's something here.
Access granted.
Some money. Hello?
Back away, sir.
Oh, sorry.
Multiple possible escape routes, including vents and a back entrance, sir. If he's not still in there, those are the only ways out.
Damn it. We'll keep looking, Lieutenant.
Acknowledged, sir.
So they're looking for someone. I see. It's gonna be hard to kill them down here. There's a lot of them.
If anyone's here, come out now.
Don't go him!
Fuck. Yeah, there was no way out of there. I mean, there was. I could have just CQC him. But I can't kill that guy because of him. But I can't kill him.
Now!
Perfect. And now I can kill that guy, I think.
Fucking bastard!
Oh, I didn't kill him. Fuck.
Audie, what the hell happened?
No, I don't want to kill him. That's a police officer. But I don't want them going to that state either. I don't want them finding a dead body. So let's try to do this without them finding a dead body. All I have to do is not miss this shot. What? God damn it. I guess I'm hitting the pole, the wall. I guess the hitbox on that wall is a bit big, larger than it looks like. What? Okay.
What happened?
There we go. Fuck. I'm not sure I'll be able to kill those guys. I might not be able to. What I can try is downing him with like this and then shooting him afterwards. Right. There. Come here. That worked. All right. That place. Nothing here. A door here.
Access granted.
All right. Oh, what? What?
How does that make any sense? AIDS isn't the only virus making a comeback. Tuberculosis is back in the game too. India today reported a 32% increase in tuberculosis deaths last year. This is an insane stat.
All right.
Access granted.
Thank you. Credit chip. I don't need the ammo. Some pills. Huh. Tomorrow's Man, the Hildaro story. I think I have read this. Another door. There's a lot of hacking here.
Access granted.
Let's see what's inside here. And a lot of reading too. Lico. The Hive. All right. Understanding vision. Yeah, we have read that one too. Another safe. Why not? Very quick.
Access granted.
Thank you. Money. Not bad. All right. Let's get out of here. And we came from here, right? Yeah, there's the elevator somewhere, right? Maybe not. Maybe this is the stairs and not the elevator. Oh, here's the elevator. I think we have one place left. This. The last apartment.
Access granted.
All right. Inventory full. Be on the lookout. Huh. Stealing bodies for the black market. The attack on nature. What? Big weapons.
Access granted.
Money. Nothing else here. All right. And that's all the apartments. Now, all that's left is the upper floor. Let's go. There's a ventilation duct that I don't know where it leads to. And I want to check that out. Here. What's this? Explorer. Let's go down first. So the elevator shaft. Oh, awesome. A praxis kit. That's worth it. Huh. Okay, let's get up. Head up. See what's up there. That's where we came from. Oh, the elevator's moving. Okay, let's be careful here. What's over here? Wait, did the music just glitch out? Let me save and reload real quick. Oh, game crashed. Sorry about that. That's weird. Never happened before. Okay. Everything seems to be working again. Alright. What's over here? Nothing. Alright. That's the elevator. Let's go here. Huh. We have two paths. Oh, that's just a security guard. I won't kill them. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Nice. Nice. Oh,
I've got some.
fuck.
Try to hit me.
God damn it. I wasn't fast enough. Maybe I should just shoot that guy. Oh.
Gunshots! You'll
Oh.
pay for this!
He heard me. Huh. I wasn't expecting to be heard there. Alright, so we shoot him in the head after we take care of the two guys. Come on. There we go. Clean. All right. So let's go here. Huh. Some guys outside. What the fuck? So this is the other way. Close it. Software. All right. What's this? Can I hack it?
Access granted.
All right. Phoenix. Windmill. Hive Master. Let's see. Hive Master, Yuda. So we are Windmill. Von Burger. This is a surprise. Oops. Huh. So someone in the hive.
Get word to Pritchard, Malik. The hacker who's been attacking us goes by the handle Windmill. Real name's Ari Van Bruggen. Bell Tower's been brought in to arrest him.
Arrest or get rid of?
Either way, he found out someone was gunning for him and took off. We need to find him.
There's a nightclub near where I dropped you called the Hive. It's notorious in black market circles. If this Dutchman is running, his first stop will be there.
I'll have a chat with the owner.
Huh. What's this? Nothing? Can I? No. All right. Oops. Let's just get out of here. I don't need to mess with those guys. Although, that's experience points. But they aren't moving, so I'm not sure what to do. Let's see. Yeah. That's tough. Can't do anything. Alright, so that's all done over here. Let's go back this way. And let's drop.
Jensen, figured you might want a heads up before you stroll into the Hive. The owner's name is Tong Si Hung, Tong being his last name. Rumor is he's tied to the triads.
China's organized crime lords. How wonderful. Anyone else want a piece of this pie?
We've been there, and we took care of everything here. All right, so this place is done, right? Let's see. Yeah, I went there, and I did everything here, except this. I haven't been here, I don't think. Let me run there real quick. This way? I'm gonna find a way up. Oh, all right. So this way. Oh yeah, we've been here. Okay. So everything here. And there. Metro station. Let's see. Sorry. Give me a second. Okay. So yeah, nothing there. Oh, this. Not right now. Let's go up here.
I think bringing in Bell Tower to police the city is a great thing for Shanghai. I'm sure some of those corrupt officials in the Chinese bureaucracy are having sleepless nights these days.
You think Bell Tower isn't corrupt? I've seen them look the other way lots of times when the triads are shaking down a client. And don't get me started about the work they do for TYM.
I know you're right, but I don't know. I just feel a little safer with them around.
Well, I don't like the idea of a foreign police force overseeing us. The way they speak English to us on purpose. I imagine that's how it felt when the Japanese were here during the Second World War.
A visitor to Lower City. What do you think of our route?
请不要再烦我。
走开！你会把收割者招来的，那很危险。
Money.
Do you mind, pal? I've got no time to waste on you.
干嘛？别烦我啦！
Let's hack it.
Access granted.
All right. Where does this lead to? I see. I see. That's where we came from. So that's explored. And that is explored. So here and this area.
Bell Tower's got the whole apartment complex locked down. Nobody knows why.
我觉得没人会想得出这些调查员是怎么。
Yeah, I know
有
why.
问题吗？
I was hoping one of them would tell me how long it would
I
take
know
before I
why.
could get back in.
你想让一个钟楼的调查员有点基本的礼貌。
What about this? Sorry. Oh, look. It's looks exactly like one of the train stations in the first Deus Ex. Yeah, I remember this place.
我很忙啊。
So, what's this? What happens if I train to Ju Shang? Alright. Let's not take that right now. Because staircase to where? Doesn't say. Qui-Gon. So Zhushang must be the other one. Alright. That's explored. So only one area left on this district. And it's down here. So let's check that first. Oh, the sewers. We haven't been to the sewers. Let's see, anything here? Yeah. And more. Alright.
Tao Fan? Tao Fan, man? Someone? Tao Fan? Hey, you speak American? Come on, man. Have some sympathy for a stranger.
You speak American. I guess I do. Alright. Let's finish checking the street. Oh, here's the body of the guy.
你看不起我啊，老外，你根本不了解这个城市。
Very cool. I like this city. It's very well made. A lot of details. What's this? On the Hive, Qui-Gon district. We have been there.
Hey, American, go Yankees! You want good time? Go to the Hive. You want better time? Find a Honghua.
我来了。
Beautifulest women in Hengsha.
新的零件不错，可是我要别的东西。没有什么，有一个看起来很先进，快了，很快。哎，来看，不错的工具。
Right.
小心一点。
I wanna see you try. Alright, that should be everything. Oh wait, I didn't. Oh, I did. So, alright, everything here is explored. Let's go out. Back to Qui-Gon district. Alright, here we are. And let's see. Anything over here?
What are you looking for, Lao Wei? Guns? Hacking equipment?
What makes you think I'm looking for that kind of stuff?
Hey, I don't want to step on your toes. Just saying, if you need anything, there's a merchant at the Honghua Hotel who can help you.
All right, man. Noted.
Hey, Lao Wei, you looking for some goods?
You're not gonna try to sell me something.
Go to the Honghua Hotel.
Good.
Ask
I'm
for
getting tired.
Damn. So let's return to May. See what's up.
到这儿来，帅哥。
Let's see. I want to sell sniper rifle ammo. That's about it.
Here.
That.
Fortune and glory.
Let's see. Yeah, I need those. And I need those. And I have a lot of those, apparently. I don't know. Should I sell the extra? Maybe. I'm not sure. Let's do it like this.
A city full of greenery,
All right.
wealth, and glowing-eyed students and professionals.
Not you. She's on 4. Yeah. Hey, May.
Has Chen been taken care of?
He has.
He's dead. They'll think it's a suicide. Just leave it at that.
I'm glad to hear that. Death is not something I wish to treat lightly, but his death does bring me relief. Thank you.
I understand.
Just glad I could help.
You saved us, Mr. Jensen. Money does not feel like enough thanks for what you have done, but here's the payment promised. I hope you will be satisfied with it.
Thank you. You take care, okay? You
have
guys
saved
take
not
care.
just me, Mr. Jensen, but all the girls here from a fate worse than death.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Take care. All right, so I'm gonna end it here for today. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. And we will continue next time. So until then, take care. And yeah, bye-bye.